is Allison Dillon and I live in Wellsboro. And my affiliation is Trout Unlimited Tie Dot and Chapter member. And I'm also a member of Pine Creek Headwaters Protection Group and the Arnott Sportsman's Club. Babb Creek is a cold water fishery, and it runs about 21.5 miles through this wooded area that you can see, and it flows into the southern part of the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon into Pine Creek. It's the second largest tributary that goes into Pine Creek, so it provides quite a bit of water. Babb Creek is important to anglers because it was biologically dead for about 100 years. Back in the mid-1800s, they did a lot of coal mining in the area, and soon after that, there's a lot of acid mine drainage from the abandoned mines, and it leaked into the creek, and it became biologically dead. And so for about 100 years, it was that way. So people in my grandparents' generation never was able to fish the stream. And about 1990, there were several groups of people that got together here that were concerned and wanted to bring trout population back to Babb Creek, and so they did a lot of work, put together some treatment systems to fix it, and it took about 2 decades for them and nearly $10 million to fix Babb Creek. And now it's got a thriving trout population. And I was here a couple years ago with people in my parents' generation, and they were able to catch wild trout out of Babb Creek, and it actually made them cry. They have never seen it before, and it's just great when you can see a good example of when the community gets together, different groups work together to improve stream habitat and quality especially for the anglers that really love this area. My concerns with Babb Creek being affected by the drilling and fracking that might happen in the area is that there's a couple pads right upstream from here, and if anything were to happen, like a pollution event, it would go right into Babb Creek and down into Pine Creek. And so I think it's important to monitor to make sure that there's no pollution happening. But also, there's going to be deforestation with new roads and new pads, and that could potentially impact the temperature of the water, which would make it harder for natural trout populations to survive. I decided to become a cold water conservation corps volunteer because I was already engaged with a lot of the watershed groups in the area, but most importantly, this is my home, and I feel a sense of stewardship when it comes to the land and the resources of where I live. This is a special place, and it does need to be protected.